fam, the thing about this game is I don't even know if we have a right to celebrate. I mean, I see some awful football tonight, but it is what it is, and it is preseason, and I need to take it like that. And I tried. I don't know if it's like you, but I tried to come into this game, relax. You're going to see some things that are going to really make you crazy, and it did. And some of the things I just figured out during practice. Do they do these things? God, flags, fam, 260. We gave the Cowboys every chance. Well, that's the nice thing about this. We gave the Cowboys every chance in the world to win this game. We don't have a lot of time, so Monday Night Raw, we get all crazy with a lot of details and stuff like that. But I do tonight want to know a few things to talk about. Who showed the most tonight amongst the draft picks, UDFAs, and second-year players on both offense and defense? And who was the biggest surprise tonight? Did you change your mind over the short sample of any of the first quarter starters? Who stressed you out the most? Remain calm. It's the first preseason game. And after this game, have you also drawn any new conclusions over the backup quarterback situation? Oh, I tell you. This is the first preseason game. We've got to learn to calm down. Hey, Ronbo, speak for yourself, man. We are cool. I'm calm. Nearly tore my throat apart. I'm drinking medication now. Oh, my God. Anyway, boy, Jalen Hurd, man. I think we knew we had something. And Debo, ooh. All right, we better go right to the phone. We don't have time tonight before everybody goes to bed. It's after midnight on the East Coast. And we're going to the East Coast first, fam. Hey, Rodney.
Oh, shit, I'm on.
You're on, Rodney.
Hello.
Rodney, sup?
Hey, how you doing, Ronbo?
I'm doing okay now. The game's over, man. I can stop hollering, screaming, and getting mad. Because I'm expecting perfection, Rodney. You know what I'm saying? I did not see anything reminding me of perfection too many times. Them flags was killing me. Killing me.
Yo, you know what? And yo, I watched the whole game, and it's true. The flags was killing us and everything. But you know what? It's the first preseason game. You know, that always going to happen. But yo,
it did.
Jalen Hurts, bro. Oh, my Lord. That guy's going to be a monster.
Ain't
He is going to be a monster. I'm telling you, boy. Ronbo, I'm telling you.
Like that.
I'm telling you. I say he's going to have at least seven touchdowns.
I think you're right.
If Kyle Shanahan uses him the right way, he's going to have 7 touchdowns. Maybe.
And
I'm telling you.
Next
he's
week,
a monster. How tall he is?
I'm telling you, and the emphasis next week, Kyle has just lost Trent Taylor, so he's got to make some adjustments, right? He's going to look now, and I figure Jordan Matthews is probably going to get that position in the slot more often than not.
Yeah,
but now,
exactly.
Yeah, now he's going to look at Jalen Hurd, and I mean, my boy Kendrick's got one more week to have a week like he had today, and
it's just the first preseason. But
Kendrick.
Listen. You got it's the first preseason. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But they're gonna step up. But Debo's another one too. I mean,
you see him battle for that ball.
Debo's another one, man.
Man,
So,
Rodney. All right, go ahead.
Defense. You know what? Defense held them, to 3 points. Like what? All the time. You know what I'm saying? And what? Second string, third string,
fourth,
second string. You know,
guys that ain't gonna be on the
like,
team.
This game. What killed us was penalties. But if it wasn't those penalties, we would have blew them out.
It would have been
blew them out.
Nasty.
We would have had about like 30 on them.
Because we got penalized inside the red zone. Did we lose a ball? We threw a couple INTs. We was driving.
Yeah. Well, Nick Mullins, that interception that Nick Mullins threw, he was under pressure. And he thought he would catch him, but the guy read it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he didn't know that he was there, so he just threw it right there. But Nick Mullins was another one. comes back, you know what I'm saying, drives down, and look who he throws. A perfect pass.
J.H., otherwise known as the Punisher. You got to call him that because that thing he did to
Exactly,
that dude on that line, like Jalen said, that's all that's here because I'm coming through.
Yo, it's true, man. Hey, how you think about our rookie punter?
Hey, he's a little nervous. He can do better. He's a little nervous today.
Exactly.
But wait till he
Exactly.
gets
But still,
comfortable.
he did pretty good. He did pretty good. He
Damn
did.
good.
I was watching him. He did pretty good, man. He did.
And it was,
He was putting them behind the 20s. You know what I'm saying?
they never got no field position except for that one play where the referees brought him out to the 40-yard line because that's the way that play goes. But Mitchell get that done. I got all full faith in him. I feel good about that 4th round pick. I feel great about it.
Exactly. And what about this guy? This guy from the D line, Taylor, is it?
The defensive line. Oh yeah. Oh, Taylor. Man.
Taylor, that guy.
Yeah, and
My
Taylor
Lord.
and actually Street Taylor Valoga.
Oh my Lord, yo.
Man.
What I do? Yo, and I and it's crazy, man. I hope it's not that serious with what is it, the lineman that we lost?
Oh,
It says that it's bad leg.
these names always get past me when I start thinking about too many names. Coleman.
I hope it's not that. Yeah, I hope it's not that serious, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know because it took him so. He's come through such adversity to get where he is. So he'll be all right. I hope. They had a boot on him. That's always a bad sign. That indicates probably a broken bone, though. So anyway.
What's Trent Taylor too, man? Like, what the hell, man? Like, hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Like, I wanted to see him so bad, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? What he was saying, he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Well, he didn't get hurt. He was playing with he practiced with a broken something. It was something.
He got a fracture. They had to put a screw
John
in it.
John Lynch was talking about it in the booth.
I know. I heard him, and he said. And he said that he actually had been playing for a while. Tell you what, Rodney, we're gonna have to go because it's late, and tomorrow night, Monday Night Raw, because that's really late where you are.
Yo, listen, hey, Ronbo, love you to death, bro.
Thanks, man.
49ers for life, bro. And yo, keep it going, baby. We rising up, bro. I'm telling you, this year is our year.
Just all right, Rodney, I'm telling you. All right, fam. See you tomorrow if you get some time, Rodney. We'll be a lot earlier, too. All right, fam.
All right, bet.
Hey, and there he is. It's always great to hear Sean, the jeweler, making an appearance. Sean, come on in here with your evaluations.
Yes, sir. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? How you doing?
My throat is raw. I'm stressed out. I feel like I've been working out.
Yeah.
They really made me mad, but they found a way to win that strange, boy. But it's preseason.
It is preseason. Of course, with the penalties, that's the obvious. We got to clean that up. That's the. And a lot of those penalties were on big plays, man. Big plays. And you hit the nail right on the head. We gave them, and you hit the nail right on the head when you said that we gave them every reason to win that game, and they still couldn't pull it out. So,
Cowboys.
First of all, for the guys, and I understand it's preseason. Okay, it's the first game of the preseason, but for all you guys that was talking shit about, Jalen Hurd at that pick, I want you guys to keep that same energy. I want you to keep that same fucking energy. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I mean, for real, dog. I want you to keep that same fucking energy. I really do. I really do, man. And this receiving core that we got is something serious. And we got so much depth, Rumble. We had guys that were still playing in the third quarter that were our starters last year. That's how much fucking depth we got now. It's serious, man. It's serious. You here we are in the third quarter, and our first stringers from last year, our starters from last year, are still playing in the third quarter. That's how much fucking depth we got.
That's a good way to look at it too, because I hadn't even thought about that. Man,
you know,
Exum's out there knocking the
and
bejesus out of people in the fourth quarter. He was starting.
Exum, he looked really good. I was proud of Exum. And you know who else I was really happy with? Obviously, Jalen Hurd. Obviously, Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel showed his hand strength and his hand-eye coordination and
strong.
But one guy that I gotta say that I'm impressed with, man, is this Walters kid. This kid hung in
Austin.
there. And and it's for somebody and look, look, you got McKinnon, you got Coleman, you got Breda, you got and here he is, man. He's taking that opportunity to the fullest. He's ready to go. He really wants to prove himself, But man,
and hey, how about the guy they signed today too, Sean? You've seen the kid Wiles, right? Look at him.
Yes.
That boy is strong. God.
Yeah.
We got running backs. Ain't none of them sorry. None of them. God.
And how about was it about Valoga?
Jeremiah Valoga. Just signed him 2 days ago?
Yeah, so I mean it's so much out there, man. It's honestly, this is, we say it every year. Yeah, we got depth and there's going to be some good players that's going to be released. But this season, there's going to be some guys that get released where we're going to be like, oh, my God. You know what I mean? We're going to have a hard time letting them go, but it is what it is. And Kendrick Bourne, man, what's up with you, man? That ball hit you right in your hands, man. That ball hit you. But to his defense, I'll say this though, he had some really nice key blocks. Kendrick Bourne had some really nice blocks out there. So even though, he struggled on the receiving side of it, but he had some really nice blocks that I seen. I was like, okay. So at least he knows in the Kyle Shanahan system, you better at least be able to fucking block, so he made sure he did that. So I'll give that to him. And Richie James, man, in the beginning, he pissed me off, but he started coming along a little bit.
He did.
He started coming along a little bit. He really did. He really did. And I'm going to say it right now. Kendrick Bourne ain't fucking guaranteed no spot on this roster, bro. I'm gonna tell. I don't give a fuck who's riding this dick. I'm telling you right now, he ain't guaranteed. He ain't guaranteed no spot. He might make the team, but he gonna fight for his life. I can tell you that shit right now.
Tell you, boy, because
and
Kendrick's my dog. He made me. That ball is one he makes every day. Now you know what? There's gonna be 3 more games. Kendrick better have at least 2.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Kendrick's gonna have 3 out of 4 good games. Because we got too many good receivers, Sean. Just like you're saying. We got too many players.
Yeah.
You can't have those kind of vacuums and voids.
There's no margin for error with this wide receiver roster. There's not. I mean, even this kid Poindexter, he's going out there trying to ball out, man. I mean, the receiving core is serious. It's serious. Kendrick Bourne better fucking tighten up. I know he's got 3 more preseason games to get it together, and I believe he will. But hey, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantees for him on this roster, man. He really gonna have to fight for his life.
It's a scary
He's gonna have
time.
to fight for his life. But I will say this before I get up off here. I'm not going to dog the man completely because he has some beautiful blocks out there, Ronbo.
Yeah.
I mean, he has some beautiful blocks out there, So I'm going to give that to him. He really did.
Yeah.
He really did.
And, he's still Kendrick. Let's see if he can make a comeback. All right.
He will.
All right, Sean.
He will, but he ain't guaranteed. All right, man. Over and out.
Sure. All right, fam. Great to hear from you, Sean.
One more thing. Let me say one more thing. Let me just say one more thing. One more thing, and I get off here. Look, after that penalty with Adrian Colbert, motherfucking fans and the defense came alive, Jack. The fucking preseason fans was out there like it was a real game. It made me feel good to hear that stadium like that. All right, man, I'm out.
All right, John. Good stuff. If you get some time, we'll be at the radio tomorrow. Have a good night.
Oh, you will. You will. All right.
Cool. All right. Let's see. Let's go to 937. It says Magnetic Springs, Ohio. Magnetic Springs, Ohio. Hello. Hello. Who's on my phone in Ohio? Hello. Hello. Are we? You know what? We have to move fast, guys. If you hear your name, okay, we'll come back to Ohio. Hey, Linwood. Could be us. Too. I hear a voice now. Linwood.
I'm here, Ronbo.
Yeah. Linwood. And I know wifey must be saying things like, you guys got lucky. And Linwood, there's so many things you could say to that,
Oh, no. She sat right here on the couch to me, and she, honest to God, she looked over at me and was like, you know what? Your backups kicked my first stringer's ass. We're in trouble.
They better sign Zeke. Give him his money. But
It wouldn't have mattered, Rambo. We didn't even have our starting defense out there. Not a one. Think about that.
That's why I'm saying.
Think about that for a minute. Empire. We didn't have no starting defensive players out there that I can think of. None.
Yeah.
And we held.
Actually, do think about that. There wasn't any, were there?
We held their offense to a 3-point field goal, and they only got that from a penalty.
Mm-hmm. And they had their famous offensive line out there for the first few minutes. Man.
Yeah, everything. And then they ran their starting
running
defense
back
for multiple rounds.
Mm-hmm. Jalen Hurd out there
really?
Celebrating every play. Him and Van Der Esch.
I was like, are you serious? This is the best the Cowboys got to offer? I can't wait, Ronbo. I can't wait, Ronbo.
Linwood, who's your favorite player tonight, though? Who impressed you the most with the 49ers? There's so many names tonight. Who you like?
I have two. To start the game, Ringo. He was on everything.
I know.
He was on everything. He was on every freaking run play, defensive, offensive play, pass play. He was all over the field. I'm like, hey, dude. Hey, get this man a little breather. He was everywhere. So I'm like thinking in my mind, I was like, oh, my God, you're going to put him next to Fred Warner and K1? Holy balls.
And did you notice who else was with him on every play? You seen him. Him and Marcel was just tag teaming, boy. Yeah. I said, you know what, boy? Marcel and Greenlaw in the box.
Nose for the ball.
Whew, man. Kwasky, you got to show us at least as much as Marcel this year. Oh, gots to. Man. Hey, remember, what did you think about that call?
We held on all the starters.
Oh, yeah.
Who?
What did you think about that call?
So I think about who?
That call against AC. Was that right?
It was a horrible call. And in the play before that was a turnover. That late-ass flag that came in there after we sacked that quarterback and got that ball. Once again, BS calls against San Fran. I don't know why the refs are against us. But
they're from Texas. Because the thing is...
this. We're going to be so good this year. We're going to be so good this year, it doesn't matter. We're going to overcome all those BS ref calls, and the zebra suits are going to have to get their grip and say, you know what, it doesn't matter. They're overcome it anyway. We just call a straight game.
You know what, though, Linwood? I am concerned.
Calls.
I have been defending. Our secondary, now, when the first string gets in there, you're not going to see much of what you've seen tonight. But I am concerned about the rotation. If anybody gets hurt or anybody gets tired and got to be replaced, but Linwood, whose number are you going to call?
For what position?
Any of the corners. Let's say Richard Sherman.
All right, Rob. I'm gonna put it in an analysis. Our front seven is so badass. The backfield is not going to ever get tired.
Come to think of it, there's not going to be that much going back.
You're going to get 3 and outs all the time. And so you got Sherman, and you got on the other side Verrett, and K1 Williams. And then the backups, of course, are going to be Johnson and Spoon. So I think we're going to be fine because we're going to be stopping the offense so much. they'll be well rested. And then we're going to be methodically rolling down the field with Jimmy G and his accurate passes and a fucking huge run game that we're going to have.
Offense. Yes, I know. I can't wait till week 3.
We're going to have plenty of rest.
The dress rehearsal games will be something to behold.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Are we in Kansas City in week 3? That's the dress rehearsal, isn't it?
Yes, we are.
That's a good team to have a dress rehearsal against, too. The defense will be tested.
Yeah, because that might be the Super Bowl right there, Ronbo.
Yeah.
That might be the Super Bowl.
We got to cut them short tonight.
Got it.
We got because it's really late.
Short.
We're just going to go with a few calls.
San Fran against KC or San Fran against San Diego. It's going to be one of the two.
You put the Patriots out of it, huh? I like that.
Oh, of course. They're done.
All right, fam. I'll see you tomorrow night, okay?
Fam. Hit those likes. Ronbo Sports. Whew. Great win for the backups against starters. That's all I got to say. The backups kicked some Cowboy starter ass. Right, fam.
Night, Linwood. And the nice thing about it is they beat the Cowboys with the refs, working the refs, and a lot of the calls they made were accurate, fam. Let's not kid ourselves. The 49ers were playing some sloppy football most of that game and still pulled out that weird win. I don't know whether to be excited about that or what, but I am worried about the penalty situation. This is kind of normal with Kyle's teams. Kyle, I don't know what you got to do to them guys. Start whipping people, man. Hit them in the butt with something. Hey, let me go back to 937 Magnetic Springs, Ohio. I could be getting the name wrong. Maybe that's why they don't know who I'm talking to. Hello. Area code 937. Hello. Hello. I'm not sure what's going on with 937. But listen, if you just wanted to listen, you need not call in. You can listen through the app. All right. Let me go to Daniel SF5249. What's up, fam?
Go on, Ronbo.
We just, that game, we missed a lot of points we should have got. And the 49ers tested the second string and third string. I mean, the Cowboys, they worked the second and third string, but we still left a lot of points out on the table because of having contributed a lot of yardage in the wrong direction. But what are your assessments? Who are your favorite guys in this team? Who was the biggest surprise tonight for you, too?
Well, the biggest surprise, hands down, was Mr. Wiles. He was signed today and ran and played in the game. Good Lord.
Special? God.
Yeah. And as far as who impressed me, absolutely everybody's going to say Jalen Hurd, Debo, Greenlaw. I thought Harris did real fine also. I mean, there's a lot of young players on the defense especially that played really well. But that O-line with all those holding penalties, my God, they gave over 200 yards of penalties. 200,
over 200.
Yeah, that's got to be cleaned up. I wouldn't let the boys go to bed tonight. It'd be like old-fashioned Navy SEAL training. I'd have them out there in the wet, holding up the logs, and this is how we don't hold, boys.
Turn the lights out, because this is like, I don't understand. You guys can't focus any better than that. This makes me look bad. I'm a coach. I'm saying, guys, it's like I haven't taught you anything. What happened here? That's just really strange. The defensive line. Kasurik. Offensive line. No, offensive line coach is going to go berserk. I says, guys, that's just inexcusable. We work against one of the toughest defensive lines in the league, and we look like that against these people? You got to be kidding me. See, it's really kind of scary.
Hell, if I was the offensive line coach, I'd give Okasirk my old line for the day as punishment. Hell yeah. Let him work them.
They're going to get better. Kyle's team seemed to have this problem initially, but especially with these guys, because the established offensive line knows better. But the newbies always look like this. Always. He's got a difficult system or something. So.
Well, he's not playing this. The thing is, he's doing vanilla during the preseason, so I don't know if that's a legitimate
game plan
this time. here. It's pretty vanilla right now, pretty easy. And they were, my God. I mean, there's just no excuse for over 200 yards of penalties. I don't care who you are.
I know, whether you right. I mean, I'm trying to give Daniel. I'm trying to give him an excuse. Oh my God.
Well, like you said, like you were saying when we were watching the game, you were saying you guys are being paid big money to make a play, and they were not playing. They were holding, and just costing it, going backwards, going the wrong way. But outside of that, there's a lot of good performances too. I mean, Nick looked sharp. Other than that one play, he didn't put enough arm strength behind. But no, CJ, he looked all right. Looked better than he had in the past. So there's a lot of positives too. Encouraging to see.
True. And have you changed your mind? Is Nick still your backup, or are you looking? You want to look a little longer? Do you want to see if CJ's ready to assume his third round pick status, or what?
If I had to pick today, Nick Mullins, hands down, no delay.
Because Nick looks like he knows. Yes. And he was playing against a higher caliber of talent. But you know what? Nick just looks like he's so large and in charge out there. You know? He really knows what he's doing.
That's what you want. And with CJ, you can tell when CJ's in there that the ball's coming out a lot slower, just like usual. I saw him play. I was at the Cardinal game last year, unfortunately, where he was looking too much like a Statue of Liberty and giving the ball back to Arizona. And he still looked that same way today. And Nick he looked like he's progressed rather than hit a ceiling or regressed. He looked like he's made strides. He was throwing the ball. He was crisp. He got him into some tight windows.
Quick decisions.
Absolutely, he's my backup without question at this point.
Yeah, because you know what? You the way Nick's looking right now, I got to tell you, Daniel, I'm worried that if somebody gives the 49ers a phone call, says, guys, how about a fourth round pick for Nick Mullins? And silence, I know the 49ers, they'll think about it, Daniel. I know they will. Because Kyle will probably still. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you ever seen the movie? No, my response would be, ever seen the movie Friday when Smokey said, "Oh hell no"? That would be me if I was John Lynch.
And maybe go even better than that, Daniel. Play that song from the Rev. Hell no to the no to the no to the no.
That's right. I mean, backup quarterbacks are not easy to find in this league, especially ones you know that can win. And to carry the load for a couple of weeks if you lose your starter for a week or two, and God forbid the season like we did last year. We need a guy like Nick Mullins in our roster. No way in hell I'd give him up for anything.
And I think Kyle
CJ Beathard I'd give away for a bag of lollipops. But, Nick, no way.
Oh, come on. At least make some mixed nuts. I mean, some almonds and cashews and those expensive nuts at least. You know that size to give an airplane on the domestic flights? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Maybe some white chocolate macadamia nuts, maybe.
Ooh, now that'll work. I don't want to pick on CJ. I feel bad for him. He looked so very calm back there. They were beating him up and crunching him up, and you know how they do. They were just. I see his neck all bent forward. He's down on the ground. I thought, oh my God. They've got to help.
He's tough.
Yes.
I give him that. He's tough. I give him that. But, he doesn't win games, though. Tough only gets you so far. But, Nick, he's also tough. I mean, that Seattle game they played last year, and where we spoiled Seattle's party in our house. Man, Nick was taking hits, and he was getting right up, and he didn't quit. And I tell you what, Nick's got my respect, absolutely. He's my backup without hesitation.
Yeah. Well, there you go. We'll see what happens. Because we know Kyle loves him some CJ. We'll see what happens. Oh, hey, Daniel, we're going to cut it short tonight because we're late. Well, I'm going to tell you what, I'll look for you tomorrow night. We can hang out a little longer, all right?
All right, sounds good, fam. Appreciate it. Shout out to you. Shout out to Dre. Shout out to Russo and all the fam in the chat. And we won. Beat them Cowgirls. Bottom line. Even though it was ugly, we still beat them.
True. Night, Daniel.
All right, good luck, Ronbo.
Hey. Oh, I still have mixed feelings about this game. I really wish we could have won with a little more style. A little few less, man. Maybe 100 yards less on the penalty, and I could actually appreciate it. Hey, Phil.
Hey, Ronbo.
Wait a minute. I just see Anthony Pilato says Beathard gets next start, and that according to Kyle. I haven't seen the press conference yet. Uh-oh.
I haven't either.
Okay. Anyway, Phil, give me your thoughts on tonight's very bizarre game.
My thoughts were the defensive line our second string and third string defensive line pushed the Cowboys backwards, even against their first string offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
We were making penetration against their offensive line all day. So I was really impressed with our defensive line. As far as the offensive line goes, pump the brakes a bit, guys. Most of those offensive linemen aren't even going to make the team. We didn't play
most of them.
We didn't play one starter the whole game. An offensive line.
You know what? What'd you think about school?
The brakes a little bit.
Yeah, but I like
the other
school.
thing I noticed, Ronbo, you need to calm down a little bit, man. I think you're going to blow a blood vessel. This is the first preseason game.
I know.
You got to be a little calm here.
I've never,
I'm worried about you, bro.
I midway through that game, I realized, keep in mind, Ronbo, this is a preseason game. There's going to be a lot of guys out there making mistakes. A lot of guys, just like you said, aren't going to be on this team in 2 or 3 weeks. Let it relax. I can never, as soon as they put on a uniform, I can't stand it, Phil. The flags are driving me nuts. God.
I was watching the TV, and then I'd switch to you right after the play because I wanted to see your reaction. And because there was a delay on YouTube and from the TV.
And NFL
and
Network, too, so yeah.
I got to see your reaction, and I'm just laughing. And my friends are all in the room going, this guy is crazier than you, Phil.
It's like, Phil, you ever coach Little League or Pop Warner or anything? You need to calm down. And I've had parents tell me back, especially when I was doing Little League baseball. Football is a little more, but baseball, I was, you really do get emotional. I know. You know what, though? Your kid's playing good ball. I tend to get that way. It's been since high school.
Yeah.
I'm the guy on the sideline. A guy makes a great tackle, and he's afraid to come to my side of the line. Get over here. Let me kiss you. I'm that guy.
I thought Greenlaw played okay. He's a little green, no pun intended. He doesn't get back on the pass coverage as fast as I'd like to see, but he's far better than Malcolm Smith. I think Malcolm's gone, honestly.
He should be.
Watching this game, I think he's gone.
How about Al Sher?
I think you get. And with what's his name, the guy they signed from Carolina. He played pretty good.
His name is right there. I can't. Give me the linebackers.
Yeah, well, we know who it is. But he played okay. And with that play, he's better on special teams than Malcolm Smith. So I'm really starting to get.
You've already made the cut.
I'd be real nervous.
Oh.
Because, I think we're going to keep an extra player on either the offensive line or wide receiver because of Trent Taylor. Really disappointed with Trent Taylor's news.
Oh.
I mean, that
was crushing. We're talking about David Mayo, is who we're talking about.
Yeah, Mayo. And Mayo can play special teams, so if he's playing good at inside linebacker, I think, that gives
and he looks like
an extra spot.
And didn't he look like he knew what he was doing? He looked like he was right.
Oh.
He knew what he was doing, too. That's what I liked. Thanks, Russo. We got it.
Obviously he's a second stringer for a reason. He's not as fast as Fred or Kwan Alexander. I mean, but I think, you put Greenlaw with Kwan and Fred, that's going to be a hell of a linebacker for
I tell you.
And Dallas played their first string offense for one quarter.
Shamelessly.
And they played their first string defense for the whole half.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they didn't do very well.
And Nick was still moving the ball, Phil. It was the only thing that saved Dallas in that first quarter was the penalties. That's it.
Penalties and drops.
Yep.
Penalties and drops.
Oh, yes. My boy Kendrick and Richie.
The other thing, Mitch Wisnowski was great on the punts. Needs to work on his kickoffs a little bit more. He's coming up a little short. But,
yes.
the guy the first kick he puts out inside the 20 on about the 15. Second kick, it would have gone out of bounds. It barely missed the sideline on the 2-yard line.
Oh,
but then kicked over into the end zone.
Beautiful.
And the third kick was inside the 10. So
he'll get that down, too. He just needs a little more training, a little more working, because that's what he does. You know what?
You see those guys struggling to catch the ball.
I know that one last catch was.
He needs to work on his kicks and the hold. See Robbie Gold smile after he kicked that knuckleball right through the upright.
Loved it. But, Phil, we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop because we
need to work on that stuff.
Oh, they'll get it next week. Phil, we're gonna stop. It's late. We're gonna try to get as much out in the East as we can. If there's anybody left in the East.
You know what, Robbo? Calm down.
I know, right?
Calm down.
Breathe.
Calm down. It's only preseason.
Breathe. All right.
Take a breath. Hey, we don't want to see you burst before the season starts.
No. Hey, Phil, drop by in the chat and say goodnight to Texas Boy, too. All right, Phil, I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Goodbye, Dallas. You're done for the season.
All right. Night, Phil.
All right, later.
Let me quickly move over. Let's go to Oxnard, California. 805 Oxnard. Hello, 805 Oxnard.
Yo, Ronbo.
Hey, who is this?
Me, Easy the Third, on the chat.
Did you say Easy the Third or Sec?
Yes, sir.
Easy the Third, what's up?
Yeah, it's my first time pretty much calling. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, it's
from Oxnard.
All right. Well, Easy the Third, man, I'm telling you, like, tonight's a pretty strange night. We could be happy about this if we'd have played decent football, but we played sorry-ass football except for certain spots, and we still won the game. Pretty funny. Who's your favorite player tonight? Who made you the maddest? Who's your favorite quarterback to back up Jimmy G? All that good stuff. What are you thinking here?
Well, since you said the quarterback situation, you know, CJ, I don't know, man. I don't know about CJ coming in and backing up Jimmy G, you know. Nick Mullins looks a little bit better, though, from last year. I'll tell you that. Looks a little bit more,
right? He looks
more accurate. His feet, I don't know if you noticed the way he moves his feet in the pocket. Mm-hmm. He's actually more aware to where he's gonna throw the ball. That's what I saw
reads that
today,
D quick. Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually more his consciousness to throw the ball is quicker than CJ. Definitely, for sure. You know, but to be honest with you, the one that stand out for me was my, you know, I don't know if you saw that message I sent you on Twitter, but
no, you know I did. Jeremiah V.
Yes, sir. Boy. Yes, sir.
I had when you because I never saw him or heard him. Boy, he can play.
Yeah, he went undrafted in 2017.
I don't know how.
By the Detroit Lions, and since you know we have Chris, our new DL defensive coach,
Chris Kasurik.
Chris, yeah. He was really good, like pretty much connected really good with him, and I think he had pretty much his word to bring him in.
That's right too.
And this year, pretty much he's doing where he got 2 sacks, and
he was giving that offensive line tackle. Man, he was making him crazy the whole time. That dude's good. Man, we got
and the crazy part about him that the high school that he went to, because he graduated from he went to the University of Vegas over there, and but the high school is Channel Islands High School, and it wasn't that good. Like the high, their team wasn't that good, but at that time, he was like the number one standout, like out of everybody back in those days.
I can imagine. Because, I mean, that dude.
And
How he went undrafted.
Next thing, and we never in a million years did we ever think he was gonna like end out his year. So it's like everybody out here from Oxnard, like the people that know him, you know, they're going crazy, like especially like, you know, because I'm 2 years older than him. You know, I'm from 2010. He's from 2012. You know, and he actually played. I don't know if whoever knows football around here. There's another player named Trayshawn Nixon. He ended up going to the Japanese league out there playing, but you know, everybody's mixed. There's a lot of good, talented players coming out of here. Definitely, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Because places like Oxnard, Fresno, and, athletes could really concentrate, because some places there's too many distractions and things you can get involved in, and you don't tend to polish if you're an athlete like you could. So, the only thing is the pools are bigger in the larger cities, so a lot of good players come from everywhere like that. But in a smaller city, man, a guy can focus. The whole city supports you and everything. You can really bust out. So, you look at Tavares Moore.
Oh, yeah.
Same story.
Yeah.
Small town.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. And once somebody starts coming out and then everybody hears the news, it's like, oh, shit, like, damn, he really came out. Like,
I was impressed.
Yeah.
Taylor?
I think I told you, I was like, he's going to have at least one sack.
Yeah, you did. He said that the other day, actually.
Yeah.
You were right.
Yeah. He ended up having 2 sacks. I was like, God damn, I didn't expect
almost
that
had a third one.
But that's the thing about him. He's really aggressive. Like, he talks a lot of crap, too, in the line. Like,
good. It works.
Like, what I know him about, like, from over here, what I know, like, the people around that I know that come around him, too, that know him, like, they all talk crap like that. They're going to get in your face, and we're going to go hard and shit like that.
You got to do that. Fam, we're going to break. Let me tell you what, I'm going to see you tomorrow because it's late.
Yes, sir.
And I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. We talk about Jeremiah V. All right?
Definitely, for sure.
I
appreciate the call and everything, and I appreciate everything you do. And shout out to the whole Niner Empire out there, keeping it up and stay positive, man, because it's only going to get better from here now.
Yes, indeed. It's only game one. You'll be all right. All right,
keep it 100, man, and stay healthy.
All right. Good night. Sit State 1. Talk to you tomorrow, fam. All right.
Yes, sir.
Easy third. He's my second. Okay. Okay, I'm getting ready. I got 2 guys. I thought he had 2 names. It's Easy Third and Since Day One are 2 different guys. Okay, I'm sorry. Easy Third. Okay. Anyway, let us go. Dean!
Ronbo, what's up, man?
Dean, it's such a strange feeling. We didn't really play good enough to win no football game tonight, but we did. And there was some highlights, lots of highlights, actually, when you look back on it. Some great plays made, most of them being on offense. Some boneheaded plays made on offense as well. Some seriously boneheaded plays on defense. But we still managed to hold the Cowboys to 3 field. I mean, they scored 3 points, three field goals, right? And they missed one.
Yeah, 3 field goals.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm surprised we even won. I mean, all those penalties.
Didn't it piss you
off? I
off?
was getting so tired of it.
Oh, God.
Man, it was just like, just penalty after penalty. And even like the announcers were saying, just like, oh, they got this many penalties. I'm like, oh, man.
They kept trying to count. They had to have a machine to add up all them numbers. Over 200 yards. Come on, Niners. Please get a grip.
Yeah. Dude, Ronbo, man, I'm so happy to be on right now. I've been trying to get on, like, every now and then, 2 days, I mean, but I know there's, like, so many people calling in, but I'm so happy to be on right now.
Well, delighted to have you,
too. First preseason game.
Dean,
Okay,
talk about.
dude. First off,
Go ahead.
dude. Okay, fuck the Bears, dude. All right, so I'm on Robbie Gold's Instagram, man, and like all the Bear fans just been like, Robbie, dude, come back to the Bears. This is your home, you know, or family. Like, oh man, it was so nice when I saw that Robbie Gold like came back to us, dude. I was like, yes.
Hey, and Dean, how about, it's really funny. Remember his press conference? Somebody says, what was going on between you and the Chicago Bears? Did I say I wanted to go back to the Chicago Bears?
Yep, exactly. Dude, when Robbie hit that first field goal today, dude, he was just like, yep, that's who I am. This is why you guys have me. Like, this is why you guys signed me this, you know? And I was just like,
Mitch has got to get better on the hold, though. I think Robbie wasn't as smooth as Robbie normally is. I think that's Mitch's hold. They got to work out together a little more and get used to each other because that didn't look right. That wasn't vintage Robbie.
Yeah, no, it didn't. But he could still make it anyway. So.
Yeah, no, that's how good he is.
Man, dude, it was the first half, man, of the preseason. I was just like, what is going on?
Penalties, one after another.
Oh, penalties and just like drops and oh man, I just had a bad feeling in my stomach, man. I was like, come on. But it was so funny though that we stopped Dallas's pretty much first string with our second string for 3 points, man. And then so then our offense came in, and I was like, they're like McMullen's in, and like everyone else. I was like, oh, okay, right on. We're just all right. People have been getting injured and stuff too, so I totally understand how they just put like pretty much all the second string in, you know. So,
but hey,
I know I felt like we did really good, dude. Especially Hurd, man. God,
I was getting ready to ask you, what do you think about our draft picks? Yes.
Oh man, and Samuel, dude. Oh my God, I loved it when he went on that wheel route.
Yes.
He went on that wheel route, dude, and just caught that, and the defender had his hand like right in his face,
over
and was
him.
like gonna knock it out. I was freaking out, dude. I was freaking out, man. I was just like, yeah, Debo.
Did you see Debo on that end around?
Dude.
I thought that was a running back. I thought it was Austin Walter. It's Debo!
Dude. Yeah, when he handed it off to him and he just like ran off. Oh man, that was crazy, dude. Debo's got some speed
and
I'm so excited
power
for both him and her, dude. Man.
That's just the beginning. Those guys are going to get more polished, and as they get more familiar, man, Dante Pettis did not do a thing today. I don't know whose fault it was, if there was any fault at all. But how did Debo and Jalen stand out like that?
Oh, man, they stood out like crazy. Trent Taylor, not so much either. But,
oh, man. Hey, you know what, though? If the season goes well enough, Trent will be back maybe by game 6 or 7, probably at the latest. They say that foot injury, but people are saying, I wonder, somebody said toe? There's a toe? I thought it was a foot injury means they would have said toe if it was toe. So I'm gonna stay with the foot injury, and it could be around the top of the foot, the side, something like that, near the ankle or something. So he should be healed up. He's been playing on it anyway, Dean. That's the crazy thing. God, some of these guys are tough.
Exactly. Man, dude, and like when AC hit that guy too, it was like, oh man, I didn't even know if that was the helmet. Was it the helmet? Like,
it hit him. They say if you hit him even in the neck and the head rocks, it's gonna be called a headshot. You know.
I feel bad for him too, man, because I know he's been like going hard and stuff, you know, and
falling down.
Man, like,
and Tavares Moore's been ranked ahead of him lately.
Yeah.
He's probably a little pissed off, so he took it out on the Cowboy.
Moore did pretty good today too, you know. So
yeah, he only had one bad play when he just creamed that dude when he was already out of bounds. But I can't get mad at that. So a Jones fracture.
Yeah, no, dude, man, Dude, we put some hard hits, dude. Like, we have some good hard hits on guys, man. I was like,
finally,
like that
some
defense
dog.
Dude, even the second string, third string, man, they had some hard hits, dude. They are ready to go, dude. That defense is so prepared.
Wait till the first string
I think
gets
that's
out
why
there.
Kyle Shanahan's just like, all right, dude, just second and third string, first string, like, yeah, we already know.
D, we got to stop. Because the fact is, we're late tonight. But listen, get on back here tomorrow if you get a chance. And Monday Night Raw or Sunday. What am I saying? It's Sunday.
Yeah, man. If I have a chance, man. Yeah, thanks for taking me, man.
Oh, appreciate it, D.
Yeah, shout out to the Empire and go Niners.
Yeah, night, D. Looking forward to hearing from you shortly. All right.
Night.
And let's go check Leon. Leon, man. Tell you, strange game. But we saw some sparkle. We did. I got to, like everybody said, you need to calm down. It's a preseason game. Okay, I keep telling myself, you need to calm down. It's a preseason game. Expect those kind of mistakes. They wasn't going to come out the gate perfect. They ain't playing against no other hostile competition. Okay, see? Talking to myself. I'm hearing voices in my head, Leon. I know you're thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I was pissed off at the so many penalties because it was messing up momentum. But what I'm gonna say now, Ronbo, is that this is gonna be our starting wide receiver core. Hurd, Debo, Marquise, and Pettis.
Dang.
Because I don't know about you,
my boy.
Like, KB. I don't know, man. I mean, this ain't no crew. This ain't a crew that you can just walk on the roster on with. I mean,
come on. That was such a gimme, Kendrick. You could have ran for another 15 yards. You know what the problem was? Kendrick, and he's been in the league long enough now, make the catch first. Kendrick was on his way to the house. He was thinking, all I got to do is pull this in, I'm gone. And he forgot to pull it in.
Well, I just think, Ronbo, the odd man out, if everybody's honest with themselves, is going to be Jordan Matthews. Because Jalen Hurd showed tonight, we don't need Jordan Matthews. I mean, Jalen Hurd's going to be a problem, Ronbo.
For a lot of
Hurd
people.
Is like,
that's a dog.
Dude, right after the game, I started going on 49ers.com looking for jerseys. I'm like, where's the official jersey?
You got to wait a few days. They got to print them up.
you know, so it's like, man, him and Debo, and the way Debo went up for that ball and fought for it.
And won. And he won.
Yeah, I said, okay. I said, we got some players now. So I said, okay, our wide receivers, they can't talk that junk they've been talking about our wide receivers anymore.
No.
Then you were saying, who do you think was the most improved? Most improved got to go to CJ. I mean, in spite of everything, but I still don't think he should be the backup. I think we should keep him at the third string just in case.
Exactly.
God forbid we would need him. Mm-hmm. But I think if we keep him on the team going into next season, because he's showing now that he's improving. It's not like he's regressing.
Yeah.
So, all that into account, Ronbo, I think we're going to, and the fact that we didn't really play the defense at all, we didn't even play our first string defense. So,
you know what though?
Ronbo,
if next week, you already know Jimmy G's going to start, right? I want to see if CJ looks okay against the second stringers, because for all intents and purposes, he looked a little smoother. His decisions were a little faster. His accuracy wasn't bad. But I want to see him in there with the offensive lines a little bit tougher and give him a little more time to throw. He threw a couple into the dirt. My feelings were hurt on that. And that INT was right at the defender. CJ was actually bumped or something when he got hit on this. So between the two, Mullins is still in the driver's seat. But, it's like you're saying, if there's the most improved between the two of them, it's probably CJ. He came from just awful to not too bad today. Not too bad.
Yeah, so you were just saying, Ronbo, that Jimmy's starting next week?
Yeah, they said he'd start week 2. So, yeah, Jimmy's game is next week.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so, man, we're fine, Ronbo. I mean, I think we all got a little we all got a little nervous with all the little pileups of the little ticky-tack injuries we got at the end of the week. But, man,
and now we hear about
this
Trent.
defense shows some heart. I know, right? I was surprised.
Do you know the Jones fracture?
I saw you posted.
Yeah. Do you know the Jones fracture? What is a Jones fracture? Do you know what that is?
I don't.
I've heard of it.
I don't.
I have no idea what it involves. They put a screw in his foot, and he's in the healing process now.
Oh, yeah, he'll be fine, man. Man, that defense really showed a lot of heart, bro. I can say that, especially the secondary. So, and Adrian Colbert, he's in trouble. He might as well just – because Devarius Moore wants that spot. So, I don't know, man. I'm not going to hold you because I know it is late for everybody, but we're going to be all right, Ronbo. And Jalen Hurd and Debo, they looking like the future right now. So.
Didn't they? And I'm talking a Pro Bowl future. Good Lord, they was playing some football today.
Yep.
Both of them played with first unit and second unit. Both quarterbacks they played with. And Kyle's got to be grinning from ear to ear. So people keep saying about the 49ers. Let me ask you this, though. Are you happy now that we did not pick up Antonio Brown?
Man, Antonio Brown is a basket case. Let's be honest, Ronbo. The dude sitting there talking about, if I can't play with the helmet I play with in 10 years, I'm going to retire. Like, huh? Come on, man. I'm so happy we don't have him or OBJ. Both of those dudes are like basket cases. Like, I don't know. No, thank you. No, thank you.
So never question Lynch and Shanahan on these things again. I think they know what they're doing. I mean, OBJ didn't even check into camp. I mean, you just don't need this kind of element. They seen this before it even happened. And Antonio Brown has lost his mind. You're going to not play now because they won't give you your helmet, Antonio? How much money they pay you? Oh, my Lord.
Right.
All right. Anyway.
Right.
Then we got to go.
I know. No, we're fine, Ronbo. Yeah, I know we got to go, man. But, yeah, it's about to be fun. It's about to be fun.
I think it's going to get better.
Oh, and I can't wait to play the Rams, Ronbo. I can't wait.
They scored 3 points today. They like 3.
Well, that's what they were supposed to score, Ronbo. That's the only thing they scored in the Super Bowl. They're supposed to carry that over into the season. So it's fine. They got their usual 3.
That's it. Let me see tomorrow. Let me see tomorrow before we get to 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. All right. Have a great night, Leon.
Likewise.
Oh, man. This is funny.
Ronbo.
Yes.
I can't leave, man. I got to say it. Like I always say.
Oh, go ahead.
Niners since a minor was a nation to an empire. See you tomorrow, Ronbo.
Love it. Night, Leon.
Night, Ronbo.
Okay. And Sheik.
Ronbo, what's going on, fam?
Sheik, it's good that these conversations we have after the game, they're very therapeutic. I get worked up to the point where I really cannot calm down. I was so pissed during that game, I couldn't believe it. I was controlling myself. I didn't say the words I wanted to say. Because I know we got youngsters watching this, but I tell you, I could have choked half of our offensive. And Beavers. Oh, why did I think of his name? Wait. Okay. Hey, we're going to be okay. Beavers is not going to be a starter. I don't even know if he's going to make the team. We are going to stop Sheik with just one flag after another. They were coming 2 and 3 at a time. We have multiple fouls on the defense, holding, and also unsportsmanlike contact. Ref. Oh, you guys seen all of that? There's only how many of you out here? Oh, my God. So, wow. We got a lot to clean up.
Yes, we do. 18 penalties, 200 yards. Yeah, that's a mess, Ronbo. That's why most of the guys are, not playing, that for a reason. And we're just trying to figure out the penalties, is weak and trying to clean up the yard, the yard a little bit. That's what we're trying to do right now.
Dead leaves.
We got to clean it up a little bit. But anyways, Ron. But the thing is, I hope that I don't know if you noticed it. The biggest one I think it concerned me the most. They picked on Maben like a bad habit. 3 straight plays. I don't know if you noticed.
I called his name out in vain several times.
Yeah, and I saw you. I saw you like pausing for a while and get all pissed off. So I feel your pain, Rombo. And that guy, when he looked like he was looking for a deep route, but the guy went, to the end, out of bounds, and he was really lost out there, Rombo. I just don't understand.
Dante Johnson. Dante looked better than Maven tonight.
That's sad. That's really sad. And that's why these Harris are just like licking their chops. Richie, not Richie. DJ Reed is licking their chops. They're like, you know what? I'm gonna make a difference because I'm doing what I need to do. Exum, for example, he might get that free safety because of these guys not panning out. Because DJ Reed could play a safety and a corner if they want.
And Exum is like a hammer out there. Exum, man, he pops, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, that dude hits. I love that.
Right.
Oh,
exactly. And then
what do you think about Tim Harris, Sheik? I mean,
Tim Harris. Oh,
Tim Harris.
Man.
I see some potential there. The ball, he was never out of a play.
Yeah, and you see Julian Taylor, he's just growing as a player. He's raising havoc like usual, and that guy is. You got to give it to Chris Zurich, man. That guy,
he's got him fired up.
He got him fired up.
And
he
technique.
Got him to get the wide niners in fact, and they got this guy from his old where he used to be like the Lions, Balaga.
You're talking about Taylor, Contavious Street, and Valaga. Jeremiah Valaga. Those three in combination, they were giving that quarterback fits. Oh, exactly. What do we got here? So yeah.
And Rombo, who did they go after against?
I believe starting. Was it his name? I think he's not a famous name. Oh, Dak something. Yeah, the guy that said I need to get paid.
I need to get paid that David Carr beat him in the quarterback challenge. Please, if you guys don't know what it is, please YouTube it. You'll find out what I'm talking about. That's why Dak the Trash is so trash. And by the way, those guys that Julian Taylor, Street, and etc. went after the starting offensive line, supposedly the best in the league.
Giving them fits.
And they only got 6 points, Rombo? 6 points.
And they were all over it. I tell you, boy, the Cowboys, they started their all-star offensive line, and like you're saying, our guys did well. They didn't get to Dak because Dak got rid of that ball quick, but they were still giving them fits. So wait till – can you see D, Nick – and actually, you see him talking to DeForest Buckner. DeForest said, I wish I was playing tonight, but, I got to do what I'm told.
Yeah, right. I'm just sitting there and trying to get fined, I'm not going to push myself in there. But, yeah, it's awesome, Rombo. Like, those guys are not even playing. And man, like, the thing is about that, Rombo, the depth is going to be great. And we've always seen it from the defensive line. The Greenlaw being a monster out there. But, it's just they're slowing him in, and I love that. I don't want to rush the guy in. But the thing is, my guy that I wanted for a long time in the wide receiver core, Deebo Samuel, making that difference. And all to the guys, I say DK Metcalf is better. 1 reception, 8 yards. What did he do?
Hey, did you see the game? I want to go see what the Seahawks did. And did DK have a day, or how did he do?
He did nothing, Rombo. It was like 2 targets. He didn't do. He's a one-trick pony, pretty much. Yeah, and that's why Deebo could be a multiple threat. He gave you those long routes. He's a crazy red zone guy. And he even rushed for you today for 1 carry for 14 yards, I believe.
14 yards? I thought that was Austin Walter. Deebo was jamming around that turn and slamming off of bodies. I said, what? That's Deebo! Sheik, we're going to pick it up tomorrow because it's late. Yeah. But listen, fam, appreciate you getting in here tonight.
Anytime, Rombo. And, by the way, the Cowboys, you thought you were going to get the catch on us today? Nah. Shout out to Dwight Clark. Rest in peace. Faithful! Hit that like for Ronbo Sports. And shout out to the faithful, baby. Hit those likes.
Thanks, Sheik. Looking forward to hearing from you tomorrow, too. Sunday. All right.
See you. Shout out to Niall, fam.
Yes, indeed. All right, fam. And where is Texas boy. Is he gone? Hey, Will. Will. We'll come on in here, man, because we got a lot of joking to do. Because the Rams scored 3 points again. But that's neither here nor there, because there's no need to expect any more than that from the Rams, because they don't plan on playing anybody until the season starts, which is hilarious. All right, we'll come back to Will. Oh, Kenny! Ken. I guess it's getting late. People are getting tired.
The two best wide receivers in the draft.
Yes. I think we got them.
And we did. Yep. Debo Samuels.
What's that other guy's name? Brown? I was kind of worried. I thought we could get him. Not AJ. Is it AJ Brown? AJ Brown. Yeah.
Yeah.
After we get through talking, I got to go look back and see what these guys did. Because you're right. I think we have got the dudes.
Yep, we did it, man. This is a home run draft, man. And Debo Samuels, 30 yards average per catch this game. So, Hurd, 2 touchdowns. There's one wide receiver that nobody's mentioned yet who was open the entire first half of the game, and he was the only one that was open, was Richie James. You got to give him credit. I mean,
you're right. That's a good point. Richie may have pissed me off, but Richie was constantly open. That's true.
He was open. And another thing on our defense, man, you got to give credit to Jeremiah Valaga.
Ooh, I am.
Man, hey, Julian Taylor, that boy is a wrecking machine, dude. They double teamed him all game.
And him and
not the entire game, but
some.
Yeah,
I saw that
they were. Double
Julian was just
a lot, man.
And you check out Julian come through. Julian's got one guy riding his shoulder, right? And Julian's just sort of like leaning around him and carrying. The dude is like, Julian's carrying around, and he grabs the quarterback. And, oh man, what kind of power is that? So yeah, we got some fans.
Hey, another guy that deserves credit, Antoine Exum, man.
I love Exum, man. Tonight. Wasn't he special?
He was all over the field tonight, man. And Greenlaw, he looks promising, man. Malcolm Smith is a goner. So
yeah, I know, right?
And
Shay,
yeah,
Al-Shar, or however you pronounce it. Did you see that recovery and slam he made? I'm telling. I know we shouldn't get crazy about one play, but I want to see more just from seeing that. Man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
God, that was good.
And the interception Nick Mullins threw, that wasn't his fault. That was the receiver's fault. So they could take that off. And C.J. Beathard did have a better passer rating average percentage.
Did he?
I like Nick Mullins, man. He reads that field so much better than C.J.
And faster and quickly. He gets it out quick.
Way faster.
Yeah. And we get some better offensive line. I think he'll have more time to throw. I see Nick. But you know what? CJ looked a little better than I expected him to, actually. But Nick.
That's good. That's
just
good.
Looks. Yeah, but Nicholas looks large in the charge. I mean, when Nick goes out, you can see Nick makes decisions quickly and fires that ball. Except when the line collapses on him or the route hasn't been completed or something like that. But Nick looks just really. Even, it's funny because Jimmy G's actually endorsing Nick Mullins. He was telling the booth announcers, and Jimmy G even said, "Don't sleep on Nick Mullins." I said, "What? Jimmy said that?"
Yeah. Hey, but it's good that CJ's. It's good that CJ's getting some numbers because if it brings up his trade value. If we
look, somebody was going to go there.
So.
Hey,
all I'm saying is. The house has been built. And I think we're good at wide receiver, man. We are elite at wide receiver. And our defensive line, oh, my God. We didn't even have any starters out there, man, and they're still wreaking havoc.
See?
They look
and that was
good.
against the Cowboys' famous offensive line. I hope that they rotate the offensive line next week against a lesser-known offensive line. I want to see what they can do against that second-level offensive line or the average offensive line, Because who do we play next week?
Yeah.
We play Broncos already?
Denver.
Yeah.
Denver, yeah.
Their offensive line is not like the Dallas Cowboys. This is going to be funner. And Jimmy's going to have his boys out there. The first stringer's going to be out there for the first few minutes. And then those same guys we enjoyed today, they're going to be out there probably a few minutes after, too.
Yep. Hey, man, but we look good. I love it, man. My boss is a Cowboys fan, so I get to go to work and rub it in his face.
Oh, God.
So,
that's good. Everybody, we all know Cowboy fans and Raider fans. That's fine.
Hey, another player I forgot. Shout out to that running back, Wiles, man. That dude came in got signed yesterday.
Whoa.
Comes in today, and he looked all right, man. He wasn't bad.
I was shocked. I said, he didn't even know these guys, and he's playing off them like he's been playing with them for weeks. Kenny,
yep.
we're gonna go and keep it short tonight. And I'll tell you what, let's talk tomorrow. We got more time.
All right, man.
All right.
Ronbo Sports, A1 since day one. Hit squad. Let's go, baby. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G.
13-3 because we got Jimmy G.
San Francisco, baby. Let's go.
Yes. Have a good night, Kenny. And the nice thing about tonight being late as it is, at least we're getting up into Sunday. It's not a big deal unless you work tomorrow. Probably you don't. So you just kick in. Hey, Will, are you back? Will!
Ronbo, what's up, man?
Will, as soon as I saw the scoreboard, I thought about how you always say good night. I couldn't stop laughing. I said, the Rams still just kicking over that 3 points. But Will, later for them fools, how about them 49ers, huh? I mean, we look bad. When we look bad, we look real bad. But when we look good, we look real good. And it's a first preseason game, so it's okay. None of the first stringers were out there, unlike the shameless Cowboys who played their first string people for half the first half. Now that I think about it. So, should be satisfied. Clean up them flags.
Man, 49ers look really promising, man. I saw a lot of good things, man, besides them flags, man. They got to clean that up. But, Kyle Shanahan going to get on their ass about that because, Kyle Shanahan take no bull crap. So they're going to get addressed, trust me. But overall, man, we look very promising, man. The defense, they bend a little bit, but they did not break. Shout out to Sheldon Day. They knocked that tip that pass block up to make it down. Yeah, man. We held them to no touchdowns, man. No touchdowns. Man, look, man, I'm telling you right now, look, Jalen Hurd, we got us another red zone threat, man, on our hands.
He always was. Hurd, man. Just didn't see him.
Man, look, man, five yards in the red zone, man, just throw a fade to him. He'll get it every time. I'm telling you right now, man. I like DeAndre Moore, man. DeAndre Moore created some good pressure tonight.
Hey, wasn't he special?
Yeah.
What's that other dude's name with the two names? Something Williams.
I know this one dude we saw 2 days ago, man, from the Lions. Jeremiah, that's his name, I believe.
Oh, Jeremiah Valaga? Oh!
Yeah.
You put Jeremiah, here's my second string starters. I got Jeremiah Valaga at the Leo. I got, so let's go ahead and put Contavious Street. No. Put Julian Taylor. He's going to be DeForest Buckner's backup. Put Contavious next to him. And then,
man.
1, 2, 3. If I got enough guys at 1, 2, Valaga, Street, Taylor. I got room for one more, don't I? No, put Contavious over at the big end. Man, Sheldon Day could be, Oh, man, them dudes was rough.
We created pressure today. We brought pressure, man. We brought pressure like that, like throughout the whole game. I mean, it's going to be a lot of talent we're going to have to let go. But this is a good situation to be in, though. But, the coaching staff got to very, very carefully, man, go over each player, man, make sure we get the right ones, man. So I'm telling you right now, man, there's so much talent on this team right now, man. We're going to have to let some go. So I'm telling you right now, man,
Greenlaw, up too.
Dre Greenlaw, you better get yourself a starting job.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man, Dante Johnson and Greg Maven They needs to be in a dumpster right now and needs gasoline poured on them and just light a match and burn them up.
Oh my God. But Dante, he had some moments where he wasn't bad, but most of his moments were terrible. So he's not as bad as he was, which is funny. Oh yeah, Jamel Garcia Williams, 6'8" and 255. Every time I seen him, they had him on stunts, and that boy be moving, boy. And the quarterback, get the ball. He had 1 second more to get the ball out. I said, man, who is that? I said, God, these guys look well coached.
Hey, I like Wiles too, man. The dude got signed today. He got signed today.
Oh, what, the running back?
Brought him, they brought him in today, signed him, gave him a jersey, gave him a uniform. He had to do what he did today. And he did good. Man. Hey, look.
Wait till he learns the playbook. I mean, you know what? I feel bad about him, though, Will. Will, we can't keep Austin Walter look like a badass, too. Will. Yeah. And we got already 4 badasses in front of him. I tell you, man, somebody's going to be. Pete Carroll, you know them vultures like him? They're going to be watching the scene. They'll be flying over the top of Levi Stadium waiting to see the kill. Man,
I'm telling you. Oh, yeah, and who else, man? Bourne, Kendrick Bourne, man. Hey, I know your last name Bourne, but you about to get pushed back into the womb, man.
I don't know what he meant by missing that ball.
You can't miss those, man.
Kendrick, right to you. That was yours. If it had been a difficult catch, he makes it. But that gimme, he dropped it. I could not believe my eyes. Boy, him and Richie was both in my doghouse in the first quarter. Oh, Kendrick, man, you and Richie, go get on the bus and take your ass home. What are you? Oh, no. So,
But hey, you checked out the punter, though? Man.
Wish.
Did you see that? Man,
he was having a bad day.
Man, when he kicked the ball, it sounded like a gunshot. I was like, pow. He putting the mess out of that damn ball.
He put it on and he made a couple of mistakes, but the coach go get it. He'll go iron that out, boy. Well, hey, we got to stop though. We can hang out a little longer tomorrow night because we're just a little late. But fam, appreciate you getting in here.
Man.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, no problem, man. Oh yeah. Hey, Trent Taylor, man, I'm pissed off at you, man. You should have told somebody about your damn toe. We could have been got that fixed for you, man.
Okay.
Now you just not telling us. Man, come on, man.
Is it a toe?
You can't be doing this, crap.
Or the foot?
It's a toe. They say it was his toe. They put a screw in it. So they say he might be back. Still beginning of the season. He can still come back. So
yeah,
but yeah, man.
Toe.
They put a screw in his toe. So now he's gonna be out for a while.
Oh,
so, yeah,
God! How bad did that hurt?
John Litt said it in the booth today when they brought him up to interview him in the booth while the game was going on. John Litt mentioned it. Yeah, man. So, but yeah, man. But look, man, everything gonna be good, man. We going in the right direction. I ain't worried about it, man. Shout out to you, Ronbo, man.
Thanks,
Shout out
man.
to my player partner, Dre, Trey Trez, Big Jerry Fresh Russo, man. Fuck the Rams, fuck Woody. They only scored 3 points in the Super Bowl. They only scored 3 points today.
Hangover. All right.
And they broke.
Oh, and I will.
All right.
Boy, I love laughing around. Let them score 3 points next week. It is going to become an NFL community joke. Since day one.
What's going on with your family?
Hey, man, I'm telling you, it's fun talking about the 49ers right now because they took us through every emotion tonight. They made you hella mad and you made you hella glad all in one night. Too funny. So, what are you thinking of?
You're right. I got a few takeaways. It was good though. I was excited and it's a great feeling to watch that red and gold run around, fly around, making plays.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. Good day.
It's going to get better, too. Them flags are going to stop.
Yeah.
Those offensive linemen, all those guys that are holding, the majority of the fouls against them, we had some holding in the secondary, some silly fouls. Most of those guys they're not starters. So, that you know what? That's going to get cleaned up immediately.
I'm gonna tell you why though. Why they were our line was jumping, they're holding everything. You know why though, right, Ronbo? You know why?
How come?
Because they traumatized. They've been getting their ass beat for the past 2 weeks by our defensive line. They're like, fuck. They thinking that they're going against the Niners, so they like jumping. They're like, we got to get a jump on these guys. You know what I mean? But it's gonna take some time for them to adjust to our rush and the rest of the NFL's rush, and they'll get it. They understand that everyone else out there is not as good as us. So yeah, I ain't worried about that.
And offensive lines, especially new bodies, they always struggle with Kyle Shanahan's system, and weird things start to happen. The first stringers, they're used to it.
They got to be quick. They got to get to their spot quick, and a lot of pressure on them. And like I said, they'll get it. They know that the standards are high, and Bill Walsh said it. You act like champions before you're a champion, and they got the bar high. They're gonna keep doing what they're gonna be doing, and look at we're out there with our second string, Ronbo, and how we did good, and I give all that credit to the new coaching staffs that they bring in, and all that and discipline, man. That was all. Like we don't got talent through the roof on our second string and all that, but the heart that they showed and the will that they had out there, that's coaching and that's expectations. They know the bar's high, and they're out there dogging it out. And Joe Woods doing a great job in that secondary.
Because they look a lot better.
Big takeaway, I'm not gonna lie. A big takeaway to me that jumped out of the screen with me was our tackling.
I know, right?
Stopping them. Right when they caught the ball, boom! It reminded me of 4 or 5 years ago when we had that Jim Harbaugh era, and we keep everything under us, and we run up and boom, get them down. That's it. Yep. Make them chip at it. Make them do a lot of plays, and that
until they finally make a mistake.
And I seen them running up, and like I said, the first guy initial contact bringing them down, maybe 2 guys, but I ain't tripping off that as long as they're going down on the first contact. And man, that was the biggest takeaway for me personally, is tackling, and they're stopping them on a dime, and then they kept messing up with the flags again. I was getting flashbacks, but like I said, who knows what they're doing right now? Who knows if Kyle probably got them all looking out there doing ups and downs right now? Who knows? We don't know, but I think they'll clean that up. But like I said,
they will. It's every year we start out the same way. They're picking up flags. They're lining the field with flags, and then all of a sudden they get it.
Yeah, man. So I'm like I said, that was the biggest takeaway for me, and then I'm excited, man, because look at how much discipline and the good tackling and all that. Like I said, I'll throw that again there. Like, imagine all that, but with the first stringers and the talent we have right there. And with that kind of defense, you already know defense takes teams far, even if they got a game manager. And a great standout defense like that with more than a game manager, Ronbo. I don't know why. I don't know. I mean, with all due respect, I don't know why we have the 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. Who the fuck beat us 3 times? I said we got 16-0 because we have the Rob.
Woo!
I don't like those 3 wins. I don't like those 3 wins. I don't like those 3 losses, Ronbo.
Ready to go. You know what, though? There's no doubt about the 49ers going to be in every game. I saw the New Orleans Saints. I looked at them. They look good, but not invincible like I was thinking. And I know they was playing vanilla, but I'm looking at physicality and the type of football. Alvin Kamara's a beast. But, I said, you know what? They're human. So we'll see.
Yeah. Now, they used up all their luck last year. That's it. Their window's closing. I think if it's not closed, it's closing. I think Champagne, he's good. I give him props. But Drew Brees, man, I don't know. But like I said, we'll find out. We'll find out, and then we'll find out. We're gonna go over there and hold it down. But we won the past couple times. We're over there, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, we lost one when Chip Kelly was here at home. But we'll see.
Fuck that. We got mind control over Debo.
Yeah, I know. And Jalen, I will not be denied. Heard. Go.
Debo.
We gotta go, fam.
I seen that ball go up, and I seen him jump up. I didn't see the numbers of who it was right away, but it just popped up in my head. Debo, that's got to be
came down. He fought for that ball.
And in the air.
And went down.
In the air.
Stayed with it.
When it went into his arms and everything, they were showing the replay kind of slow, and he was in there, and he just yanked it. He was like, oh. I was
Strong.
like, oh, this dude, he's gonna see a lot of those.
Strong
But yeah,
dude.
appreciate what you do. Appreciate your time, Ronbo. It's an honor. It's a privilege to be on here with you and
thanks, fam.
All
right.
Chop it up with all the Niner empires and everything, and appreciate it, Ronbo. Like I said, be here tomorrow. We'll be looking for you.
All right, and make sure you say goodnight to when you go in the chat. Make sure everybody say goodnight to Texas boy. Damn it, dang!
I don't know if you've seen every little thing. He was like, "But y'all celebrating, but y'all first down, but y'all said this and that."
I know.
And then I hollered and I was like, "Oh, Niners gonna beat that ass in the championship." You're gonna be like, "Y'all excited over a win?" Like, yeah, bro.
All right, fam. We really gotta go. It's late. I'll look for you tomorrow. Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right. Night day one. This is too much fun. Where is Texas boy? Hey, Eternal Life. Thanks, fam. Excited for Niner football to be back. Oh, man. It's a big show. It's a big show all night. So this is like one of the few times you're going to get me to agree. Kendrick Bourne made me so mad tonight I could scream, and I did. Kendrick! What are you doing? So,
I will save my banter for tomorrow night, but Ronbo, somebody brought up our coaches that we brought in this season, and you could tell the difference between our defensive backs coach
immediately
with how much improved Marcel Harris and oh my gosh, I'm drawing Antoine Exum are looking. Even Tim Harris, our 7th round draft pick,
did he look good?
Was
He's just
performing
that
well
far
tonight too.
away. So Maben can say goodbye.
They were all ball hawks tonight, Ronbo. They looked really good in coverage. They were pressing receivers. They were not letting them get open, and they were batting down passes when they were thrown to the receivers. And I don't know about you. I don't know if this comparison goes too far or not, but I got Deshaun Goldson, Dante Hittner, and Chris Culver vibes from those three tonight.
Huh. I tell you what, here's another funny thing though. If I'm AC, hey, listen, you know what? There's something about that number. Why are you looking so good? Give me back my jersey.
If AC is concerned more about his number than he is keeping his job, then we need to cut his ass. I'm sorry, but
he needs that 30. There's something about the 38. I don't know. But Exum is holding it up, man. Good God, I love to watch him smack people down.
Yeah. And on the offensive side of the ball, obviously Jalen Hurd and Deebo Samuel stood out the most. The one thing I wish Jalen Hurd, oh my God, I hate to bring up this guy's name, but Jalen Hurd reminded me so much of Des Bryant tonight. A better, younger version of Des Bryant. The only thing I wish he would have done when he caught those 2 touchdown passes was to throw up that X and taunt Dallas a little bit and say, "Hey, there's a new sheriff in town." You know what I mean? Like,
if we were Dallas, you got to do it.
On the cake. Yeah. I mean, he gave me those vibes with his body size and
strength.
He's got dog in him too, Ronbo. That is what I love about him. He just fought through. We've not seen that in our receivers in a long time, fighting through defenders.
They couldn't do it
towards the end zone. You know what I mean?
Deebo.
And Deebo, he was fighting just to grab the ball up in the air. When was the last time we saw that? I mean, that.
Hey, good question. Who's the last guy that had that kind of talent? Usually we've had receivers. Well, Anquan had that kind of strength.
Yeah,
that's
but
about
Anquan was up there in age, and he wasn't this. He had 2,000-yard seasons with us, yes, but he didn't. Deebo has more dog in him than Anquan does, I think. And I'm very pleased with those 2 picks right there. I am they're the future. You know, they're
no doubt.
I'm so sad. They hit a home runs with the second and third round picks, despite what people may say about them and how much they wanted DK going crazy over his abs.
Hey, those are incredible abs, Joe. I won't lie. I was in love with those abs. I said, look at this guy. Who's going to stop him?
I was in love with him.
My God. He didn't do anything, though. I got to go check out those stats.
No. Yeah. Anyways, and one more quick point about C.J. Beathard. You have got to admit you've seen some improvement in him tonight. I'm not saying he's going to be starting backup job, but don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Kyle does name him the backup, because that's his boy. That is his project. They are married together, whether people like to hear this or not. His deep ball accuracy is where he outshines Nick Mullins. I'm sorry. He has a better arm and he's really accurate when he has time in the pocket. And if you actually noticed CJ in the pocket tonight, he checked down a lot, which was smart. There was also plays where don't give CJ shit tonight because it's the first game. He didn't even have enough time to set up his feet, Ronbo. He really didn't.
They killed him on the very first play.
That line was exactly that line was horrible, and his decision making is a little bit better this year as well. Like I said, he was checking down the field to his running backs instead of taking the sack. And that's a huge improvement right there. I don't know if anybody knows that or not.
Well, no. And here's the thing, though. Remember, the year before, we also saw the ladder competition come in later in the game. I'd like to actually see CJ come in right after Jimmy next week just to see what he looks like. Yeah. Well, actually, and also the better competition. Let's see what he looks like. Because remember, Nick played against a little bit of a tougher competition than CJ did tonight. So I want to see. Let's reverse that. And if Nick goes and just eats up the third string, then maybe Nick's still the best. But anyway, we're going to cut it short because, real quick.
One more point, Matthews. He's a lock ice. He's not going anywhere. John Lynch solidified that tonight when he came into the booth and talked about him. And he also had one catch on a third down conversion, and he looked good. He's safe.
Yeah.
And Trent Taylor, he is going to be out until week 1. He'll be fine. Stop freaking out about Trent Taylor. He came out on Twitter and said he's only going to miss a couple of games. And Kyle Shanahan reiterated that on his press conference, that he said he expects Trent Taylor to be back by week 1, the latest at least week 2.
All right.
So there's no reason to freak out over Trent Taylor. He's going to be fine.
Good. All right. Good stuff, Joe. I really appreciate that news. I was worried, too.
Yeah.
Hi, Fib.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Y'all have a good night.
You too. That big show. Yes. And hey, Tony.
Ronbo. Tony.
As you know, we got the best of both bad and good tonight. And we can actually laugh about the bad because that's not going to happen all the time. And here we go. We've got the Cowboys not able to talk. That's the second time they came to San Francisco and left with an L. It's kind of a nice thing. But Tony, were you able to see the game?
No, I was watching you, brother. I always watch you first, and then I go back and watch the replay because I enjoy it.
Thanks, Tony.
I was watching you.
I was kind of a basket case too often, though. I must have been kind of stressful to watch. They were making me crazy angry. I was losing it there for a minute. I wanted to choke people. Kendrick Bourne is a guy I've been talking about all season long as being such a great player, and he's going to be okay. He's getting better, and he's dropping them little gimmies. And then I seen Richie James do it first, and now I'm frustrated. I'm pissed. So, and then they got better. So,
Well, it's good entertainment for me. I mean, we could. I'll just the first preseason game. I'll call it blow off some cobwebs. You know what I mean? Start getting the feel of what it's going to be like game time. But Jalen Hurd, Debo, Samuels, Drake Greenlaw, if they don't put that guy in this team, the head screwed on the wrong way. I reckon Drake Greenlaw is a good replacement for Reuben Foster. What do you reckon about that?
I know, let alone Malcolm Smith. I agree.
Did you know that he on that player tracking system thing that he was clocked at. Not today, but previously, he was clocked at 22 miles an hour.
Greenlaw?
So he's not slow either. Yeah.
Okay, he was running down yesterday they said they had him step for step with George Kittle going downfield. So if he was hurt, apparently during the time that they were doing, Tony, that's what hurt his draft stock, not his playing ability, but he wasn't healed up yet. And when he ran his 40, the time was,
He had a hammy and his 40 time was down. I reckon Shanahan or Lynch said to him, just run a shit 40, mate, so we can pick you up.
But they had the sense to know, hey, don't pay any attention to that 40 time. This guy gets a run and chase. He is gonna get you. See,
you can see
tough.
it's in one of the interviews on the 49ers.com. They say it on there. So when they checked him out, they knew he was quick. He'd get sideline to sideline.
And grizzly.
And Anton Exum, like I said last time before, if they don't like him because he hits too hard at the NFL, send him down here. We'll take him for the NRL.
Exum, he's just a mean man. I love it. I mean, Exum's not happy. When he hits you, he feels like he's got to knock you out. He hit that dude, and the guy's just flying through the air. It takes a lot to make a guy. These guys are in condition; they're heavy, and he's flying through the air. I said, "Wow, yes!" Woo!
I mean, there might be a little bit of screaming in our locker room, or some people getting yelled at and things like that. But I just want everyone to think about this. We had 18 penalties against us.
Oh.
And 18 penalties, and you still win the game? I mean, imagine what the screaming is going to be like in the Cowboys locker room. You guys got flogged by a bunch of second and third stringers, and they had 18 penalties against them on top of that.
They did everything they could to give you that game. And we got 3 touchdowns?
That's right.
And Dak, we don't want to hear any more about your salary increase.
And that's just quickly while all the boys were having a chit chat to you, I looked up that Jones fracture, and that's the little pinky toe. But if you follow the pinky toe up the first, second knuckle, it's the big long bone that goes up towards the ankle. And it's on the pinky toe, but it's the big long one that connects up towards the ankle, and the fracture's up high there. And it says here on I don't know how long he's been carrying it for.
Well, yeah, he's been playing. He's been hurting for a little while. He didn't have it checked out.
Yeah, it says the healing time for a Jones fracture depends on the treatment method, the severity of the fracture, and the individual. With a cast, the Jones fracture usually takes 6 to 8 weeks to heal, but it can take up to 12 weeks.
Ooh.
However, between 15 and 20% of Jones fractures may not heal without surgery.
Oh. Well,
so he's looking at 6 weeks at least, I reckon.
Minimum, I think.
Yeah.
So, but Kyle and company are saying he'll be back in about game 2. We'll see, because they same thing about Jerick McKinnon, and he's having the PRP treatment. So, oh God. Well, Tony.
Yeah, but that was I don't think we did too bad. You know what I mean? Like for the first to blow off all the cobwebs. The second game will be a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
And by the third or fourth, they should have it down.
Oh,
and it's shaping up to become, hopefully, a real happy season for us.
And we deserve it, Tony. Tony, we're going to cut a little short.
We do after the misery we've been through.
And we deserve this year to be nice. Tony, appreciate you. If you get a chance, get in here tomorrow. Be looking for you. It's a little late here, so we're gonna move quickly.
No worries, brother.
All right.
Thank you very much, man. Shout out to everybody. And
oh, my God, finally.
Thank you, Tony. Have a good night. All right.
See you, mate.
All right, good night. Hey, Justin, go ahead, man. Yes.
Holy mother. I got it. Okay, so I'm going to do a review. I'll keep it short. 49ers looked, man, that offense. Holy hell, man. 18 penalties? 18? What the hell, man? The corners need to stop playing off. Colbert was wrong for the hit. He should know better than go in for the head. Aim where you do exactly what freaking what's his name did. Hit where your shoulder. That's it. There was no need. It's too early to be hitting in the head. All right, that's a fine. It's just okay. There was no need for that. Tight end Ross Dwelly will make the team. He looked good today. Offensive tackle Gary Gilliam should be resigned as soon as possible because Coleman's injury. It's probably a season ender, they said.
Whoa.
Kendrick Bourne, he probably will.
Not Gary Gilliam. Anything but Gary Gilliam. Can we keep school? Maybe we can find another guy. Anybody but Gary Gilliam. Oh, I can't stand that guy. I didn't want him in the first place. Oh, I was so delighted when he left. Whew, man, that's a terrible football player. But we did lose Sean for the rest of the season. Dang it.
Yeah. Gary Gilliam, I said Kendrick Bourne probably bounced back. He looked a little rough today.
Oh.
Probably nervous, I don't know. Nick Mullins should be the backup. I don't want to hear nothing about C.J. Beathard being the backup. Hell no. Hell no, okay? Big Show, you need to watch more film. This guy last year, deep ball accuracy? Really? Deep ball accuracy? Where was that during San Diego game? Where was that during the Green Bay game? Where was that during all the other games we needed him in? The only time he shows up is preseason. Regular season, he fumbles, he gets dropped, he cracks under pressure. This guy is not a quality quarterback. He's a good backup at most. Is he a good starter? No. Hell no. This guy's a good or all right backup. Is he better than Mullins? No. Not even close. The O-line needs discipline and toughness. They need to be held accountable this week. This entire practice should be focused on lessening the penalties and know how to block and hold properly while holding so much back, man. There were so many plays where we could have gained 20 yards, but we're negative because of holding the back, blocking in the back.
How many pass plays got brought back? Beautiful receptions.
Eight of them.
At least, right?
8 of them.
I was screaming.
And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is simple things we worked on, and you guys are making mental. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me, And the defense won us the game today. Offense, for some reason, they had some good plays, right? But then most times they look out of sync. They were running short plays. They were going short a little bit. They kept running the ball a lot, and running backs, and maybe that's holding. I don't know, but one of the good plays I saw today was it was a back lateral to a run, and that was to number 19 David Sam, where he took off for like a 23-yard run, I think, right? Like did a lateral and he ran. I think that was good. That was a good play. Good play. Trent Taylor's out, and they don't know yet. They say week 3. They did not confirm week 1. They showed wrong on that one.
Well, now Trent said he'd be back before week 2. He said he might miss one game. And Kyle came in and backed that up. Although neither one of them are doctors, so I don't know where they're getting their information.
Yeah,
maybe the doctor told them that.
Do not say. That's what I'm saying. Do not say anything until it's confirmed. Confirmed. Because I know that sometimes something could happen. Like he's held back. He's not healing properly. Something could happen. You can't.
But you just heard what Tony said. He looked up what a Jones fracture is, and he, from what he's read. That's from 6 to 8 weeks. It can take up to 12 weeks. Without surgery, it could take a longer time. Trent, I don't know what they constitute putting that screw in his foot, a surgical procedure or not. But, he's man, if he'd have said something sooner, I think they could have got that fixed. He's been running around with that hurting, and he just tried to play through the pain like football players do. So I hope, God, come on.
Yeah. The overall rating, I think, for today is probably the offense 7, 6 or 7, and that's me nice because they look really
from 1 to 10.
Yeah, from out of 1 to 10. They looked at us think. I'm gonna be honest. I like everybody saying, "Oh, they did really good," but I'm gonna be honest. They really looked at us think today. Lack of accountability.
Yeah.
I feel like CJ or Mullen should have been like, "Hey, come on, guys! Like this is like easy stuff. You guys can't be making these mistakes." And defense. Oh my God, they saved their asses today. Except that contact injury, it's contact penalty for what's his name, Reed. I think it was DJ Reed. That was baloney. That was so baloney. That was straight up baloney. That ball was launched out before he made contact with the receiver.
The play after the sack. Yeah. And they showed the film set the sack had already taken place. That's what's going on over here is dead. It's over. And they called that foul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was not like I had blame. I don't blame him for that. Like that was straight ridiculous. That's straight ridiculous. But yeah, they need to work. 18 penalties, man. That's ridiculous. And it's preseason. That's our first preseason game, and we allow 18.
We've
penalties?
Seen this before.
That's ridiculous.
The
that is ridiculous.
Every year they start out, they can't avoid the flag, especially with new people on the offensive line. It's crazy.
Oh my God. Yeah, and it's Willie Beavers, man. He was.
I know Willie Beavers. Oh
my God. Man.
Oh, he's getting back-to-back plays.
Back-to-back
Willie.
penalties.
Oh.
And it felt like every 2 minutes it felt like almost every 2 drives we were like 2nd and 20 and 2nd and 30, or like it's like, oh my God, man, come on, man. Simple things, and it
just
as we could have, this game could have been like 24-9.
Oh yeah, yeah. But just we got to go. I tell you what, look at me tomorrow night, just when it's not so late at night. All right.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, good night, and I'm going to sleep right now because I got work at 1. Good night.
Oh, lucky you. All right.
Yeah.
Night, Justin.
Good night.
What is this? Real Talk Perez. Real Talk, thanks for the contribution, but what is this? Skull Gang in the building. Bucks win week 1. I got news for you. I saw your Bucks team today. They're not winning week 1. In fact, I kind of doubt they win week 2, week 3, 4, 5. But good luck to you. You guys going to need it. And Real Talk also goes, y'all do me a favor. When the Bucks win week 1 and y'all talking about it and jumping here, all y'all got to let him know who I am. Real Talk, all I ask is that you please come on in and join us after the game or during the game, whatever you want to do. And let's have some fun. I like your team, though. I was watching Jameis, and I was relaxed as could be. I said, look at this, man. I tell you what, that first game, that's going to be interesting.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Bill, come on in, Bill.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
I'm making sure I don't have my mute on. Did you catch that? There's 2 things nobody mentioned in this.
Go ahead.
One, did you catch what the commentary said about the predictions for the Super Bowl?
No, I didn't catch that.
You wasn't listening. A celebrity made a comment, and the rest of the commentary agreed it was going. They said it was going to be Cowboys and Patriots in the Super Bowl. Did you catch that?
No, I wish I would have.
Go back and rewatch that.
Right.
Number 2, I want you to rewatch that drive when they got the penalty. They converted on the 3rd and 5. If they wouldn't have converted on the 3rd and 5, they would have had an extra down.
Oh.
Did you not catch that either?
No,
Nobody caught that. They got a penalty, and he said 2nd down, 2nd and 15. It should have. It was 2nd and 13. It should have been 2nd and 16.
Yeah, those are the kind of things that I was so busy raging every time we made a screw up. I probably wasn't listening. I didn't hear it. I was so angry.
Go back and rewatch that. It was 2nd down. They started on 2nd down, and he made an incomplete pass, which brought it to 3rd down. And then he completed it, which brought it to 4th down. And instead of it saying being 4th down, it was 3rd and 5.
Well, the Cowboys, and Jerry Jones probably paid somebody to let these things happen. But I tell you what, the Cowboys they need to, first of all, get Zeke back out there because Dak isn't, and I don't know, Pollard, is he good? I don't know. They don't look like their first string offensive line. It's still a good offensive line. But the rest of that team, I don't know if everybody on their first string was out there. And they got too many guys in jail. Let's see how. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do this year, actually. Keep an eye on the Cowboys. They feel good about what they're doing.
I'm going to say they got to get past Philly, and that's not going to be easy.
No,
the fact that they
that's
got Eli Harold.
Yep.
Philadelphia got Eli Harold, so and they got a few more pieces they're getting.
Wait, the
Nick
Eagles?
Howden out of Philly.
Wait. Did I hear you say Eli Harold's playing with the Eagles now?
Yes.
What happened to Detroit? They traded him?
Yeah, he's playing with Philly. I think he went and traded to another team from Detroit, and they put him on Philadelphia. That's what I read the other day.
He's becoming a journeyman already. Okay. But anyway.
So he's gonna make some noise. Number 2, please understand, Kansas City Chiefs ain't going to the Super Bowl. Please understand, I'm from Kansas, and I know this. They choke. And what even makes it more worse, please listen to me. What makes it more worse is the Madden curse.
Are they previewing? I've not seen this year's copy. Are they on the front cover?
Patrick Mahomes is in the front cover of Madden 2020.
That's it. They're dead meat. It's seriously true. Oh, that's great.
Everybody's forgetting about the Madden curse and how back they already choke.
Mm-hmm.
And now they got the curse added to the joke. It's definitely not happening. They ain't going to the Super Bowl. They ain't going to face nobody. Number 2, what you need to worry about is Cleveland.
I am.
Cleveland Browns. And I had us beating them, but if they stay on the roll that they are, they might beat us in week 3. If we, depending on, let me see. I want to see how week 1 and 2 goes before I call that. But I said might. I'm not saying guarantee. It's a possibility if it happens. That's probably who we're going to face in the Super Bowl if we go.
They got a good
it's
team.
Cleveland. They might go.
If they put it together. They got talent. They got the talent. They got 3 Pro Bowls on the defensive line.
If not, it is being hosted in Miami this year, so Chicago's going to make some noise too. So
yeah, well, no, they're not, Bill. No, they're not. And I'll tell you why. Fangio was the guy who orchestrated that defense and made him go. I bet you I need to watch them in preseason. I really doubt that they're as potent as they were last year. And let's be honest here. The quarterback, Trubisky, Mitchell Trubisky, he's okay, but that's it. You can't go past okay.
I'm gonna put it this way: Dallas's run to the Super Bowl is gonna have to start in a wild card. They're not gonna get a bye week, and they're definitely not gonna get the host NFC Championship at the house.
Yeah,
so
Dallas,
what I'm gonna say, they're gonna have to start. They're gonna have to start in the wild card, and I have Chicago at least making the wild card and eliminating the Cowboys in the wild card.
And first of all, Dallas has got to iron out their situation. If Zeke doesn't play, Dallas needs to get ready. That's going to be a rewind. And also, the Eagles are probably going to beat Dallas up. So, as a wild card,
to go to the wild card.
Yeah, well, see, with what, a 10 win record, 10-6 maybe.
I see Dallas maybe making a 9-7, a 10-6 season.
Could be.
And
only because Washington.
Washington ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Only because of Washington and their other team in that division. What was it? Washington and who else?
And Giants. Giants ain't gonna do anything. I
don't know. The quarterback looks serious.
That's the backup quarterback. That's not Eli Manning. They got Eli Manning as a starter. If they put him as a starter, then they ain't gonna have a good year. And the fact that they don't got Beckham anymore, they're done. So what I have is Philly. It's gonna be between Philly and Dallas.
Yeah.
Philly's schedule ain't easy either, so that's gonna be the race that, and I have them going into the wild card. Chicago, I don't have them winning their division, but I have them slipping and sliding into the wild card to beat them, and then get eliminated the following week against either us Or, I don't even know. I even called the NFC, but I tell you what, we're going to have a problem against Arizona.
Oh, you know what? I kind of said that, too, because I don't know anything about Kyler Murray. But you know what? Kyler Murray is not looking as devastating if in practice or anything. We'll see what he looks like in preseason. I was curious about him. But, Bill, we got to go. It's getting late, and I'm going to go ahead and see you Sunday. All right?
I say, okay, I will. I'll evaluate the games, evaluate the practice. I know it's preseason, but, it's going to pretty much tell the season on who they keep. By the way, I don't see Akeem Butler making Arizona, so that's a key thing.
I've heard that already.
Wherever he lands, you need to follow him. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Anyways, you take it easy.
You do, Bill. Looking forward to hearing from you tomorrow. All right. Have a good night. We're getting crazier and crazier with this. And there he is. Real talk, Perez. He may be the Bucs version of Texas boy. This I always love. We meet some fantastic people here, don't we? Well, hey, by the way, if anybody sees Rudy, tell him he can still join us. We enjoy his company as well. Real Talk says, much respect. I'll be back. He said, I'll be back, and we going to keep it funky. Real Talk, Perez. You have a great night, man. Thanks. And fam, I'm gonna hit that like. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a long evening, ain't it? Boy, this is fun stuff. Let's go ahead and meet tomorrow afternoon and line up some things we want to talk about. And we're going to hear about some things, press conferences and things like that. Make some assessments. I can't wait to see the press conferences. I want to know what Kyle's thinking. Don't ask me any questions about what happened today. I'm not going to tell you. We'll administer. The referee gave me this as a souvenir. Let's show you how bad things are. But I got news for everybody right now. I will get to the bottom of this, or my name is not Kyle Shanahan. Okay? Hey, fam, hit that like, please. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I probably won't be able to holler. This might be my last one. This is, man, I thought I saw it bleeding. Something got in the eye now. Hold on, I make it through this. Night.